Next, we study about poultry farming. Poultry farming means all those hens, okay, which we have for the production of eggs or for the meat that we have. Okay, so how do we farm these birds? All right, let's see what is it written. Poultry farming is undertaken to raise domestic fowl for egg production and chicken meat. Domestic fowl means your this hens and all that we say. Okay, either we raise this chickens for the egg production, that is अंडों के लिए, or for the chicken meat that we have it. Okay, therefore improved poultry breeds are developed and farmed to produce layers of eggs and broilers for meat. Important. Okay, this is important. So if the improved poultry breeds means improved bird quality should be good, so that we have the birds for laying eggs. Okay, for laying eggs, number one, and also the broilers for the meat. The hens which are used for mostly for the production of meat that we have, those are called as the broilers. Understood? Now, the cross breeding program between indigenous variety, which is called as the asil, and the foreign variety, which is called as the leghorn breeds for variety improvement, are focused on. So basically what happens, you see in this picture, you have this one, leghorn is the foreign breed and asil is the Indian breed. So if this two breeds, that is the foreign breed and the Indian breed, is being used to mate means the reproduction takes place between these two varieties. So we are going to get the offsprings that we are going to get will be very good. And what will we look for when we'll have such offsprings after breeding this variety? What are we going to get? Number and quality of chicks. That means how many number of chicks, the baby hen chicks, chicken, how many number of chicks are we getting, and what is their quality? Is it like, are they strong or are they weak? We look for that. Then we'll see dwarf broiler parent for commercial chick production. Dwarf broiler parent, that means the parent, if it's too huge size, then it will be very difficult, okay, for the poultry farmers also to handle it. So we find out that we have a dwarf broiler parent. Broiler means what? Those chickens which are used for meat. Okay, we have that. Sorry. So do we have such kind of broiler parent for which we will be able to use the commercial production of chicks? Then summer adaptation or tolerance to high temperature. Then we'll try to find out that the offsprings that we have got after breeding the exotic and the Indian variety, the offsprings, are they able to withstand this high temperature? Okay, then low maintenance required. See, this is very common. This is not only poultry sorry, but everywhere where we want to spend less but want to get it more. Okay, so even here also we will try to find out that these small chicks, do they require more, do we have to spend more amount of money on them so that they stay well? So we have to find out that low maintenance means it's like we do not have to spend much for their benefit or to keep them in a proper way. Okay, reduction in the size of the egg laying bird with ability to utilize more fibrous cheaper diets formulated using agricultural products. So see, if the size of the egg laying bird is more, that means we will need more amount of food. If the size of the egg laying bird is small, so we will less amount of food. So that is low maintenance, so that we can utilize more fibrous cheaper diets, sasta wala diets we can give. Okay, which is obviously rich in fiber. And also we can use several agricultural byproducts. Agricultural byproducts means, suppose like sugarcane. From sugarcane you not only get the sugarcane juice, but also the byproducts, that is after squeezing out the juice from the sugarcane, whatever is left, that is also used to produce several sort of ethanol, which is used in petrol then. Okay, so these are byproducts. That means from one product you are getting several other products. Okay, so that is called as the byproducts. Egg and broiler production. Okay, what is it trying to tell? See, broiler chickens are fed with vitamin rich supplementary feed for good growth and better feed efficiency. See, broiler chickens are basically for the production of meat. Okay, these restaurants you go, those chickens are broiler chickens, and you will find that the pieces of the chickens are also quite juicy, plumpy. Okay, quite a good amount of meat is there. So those are broiler chickens. So what happens, these are being fed with, injected with vitamins, with supplementary. That means actually you should avoid having broiler chicken, because these are so heavily infested with medicines. So it's better avoid it. Okay, I'm not saying avoid chicken, I'm asking you all to avoid broiler chicken. Better go for the local murgi, local chickens. Okay, because that are very local desi types, and they do not have, they are not being injected anything. Okay, now care is taken to avoid mortality, means care is taken so that they do not die. Mortality means death. To maintain feathering and carcass quality, so that to maintain feathering means the feather quality is also good, and carcass quality means that there the death does not happen. Okay, quite often they are produced as boilers and sent to the market for meat purposes. See, so you inject so many things and then you produce their, the the quality of the meat also enhances, number wise, not quality wise. Okay, number wise I'm saying, you'll get more amount of meat on the, in those broilers, and then you send it in the market, so you get a good amount of money. But please avoid having broiler chicken. For good production of poultry birds, good management practices are important. Obviously, you have to manage it properly. How will you manage? Include maintenance of temperature and hygienic condition in housing and poultry feed. So you have to maintain a proper temperature. The temperature where these chickens will stay, that should not be too hot or too cold. You have to maintain a proper temperature. Then you have to maintain proper hygiene. Any animal farming you do, whether even if you keep a dog at your home also, you have to maintain the proper hygiene. You need to brush its coats properly, you need to check its nails properly. Okay, so that is the thing, you have to maintain it properly, as well as prevention and control of diseases and pests. Obviously, because see, if they suffer from any diseases, they will not be able to say, so you have to keep a check on them. The housing, nutritional and environmental requirements of broilers are somewhat different from those of egg layers. Now, broilers and egg layers, that means there are different kind of chickens who are responsible for laying only eggs, and there are different kinds of chickens who are responsible for this meat purpose. So the way you will maintain a broiler chicken that is used for the production of meat, their maintenance will be different, and those chickens which are only for laying eggs, their maintenance will be different. That is what it is trying to say. Okay, next, the ration, that is the daily food requirement for broilers, is protein rich with adequate fat. That's why these broiler chickens are quite plumpy, because they have good amount of fat in them. Okay, and protein rich diet they have. The level of vitamins A and K is kept high in the poultry feeds. Okay, vitamin A and vitamin K, which vitamins are kept high in poultry feeds? So they are being, whatever food these birds are having, it has got huge amount of vitamin A and vitamin K. Poultry fowl suffer from a number of diseases caused by virus, bacteria, fungi, parasite, nutritional defect. We all know that obviously these animals will suffer from several these microorganisms, these diseases they will suffer, right? So for that purpose, it is required to clean properly, sanitation must be there, and spraying of disinfectants at regular intervals. Obviously, you have to maintain the hygiene by doing all these things. Appropriate, again, vaccination should also be given, so that there is no outbreak of diseases from these birds. Okay, and the birds also, they remain intact. So this was all about your poultry farming, and in the next video we will know more about fish production. Thank you so much.